Welcome to the Talk of the Toon Thorn Athletic podcast. I've got a special edition today and I've also got a special guest, and that's Club Chairman Mark McGee. Now, Mark, you've got an announcement to make, I gather, regarding McMaster Sports Centre. What can you tell us about that?
Yeah, Derek, thanks very much for inviting us on today. A bit of a special occasion for us. Anybody that knows Thorn Athletic will know that we've had a long association with what used to be known as the McMaster Sports Centre in West Johnston area. The club began there back, more than 20 years ago. Nearly 10 years ago, we were instrumental in saving the building. At that point, after it was closed, managed to get it refurbished and reopened again. And I'm delighted to say that during lockdown, we were able to spend a bit of time working behind the scenes, restructuring the club and working towards a new initiative. And it's a proud day for us that basically the club has now taken over complete running of the sports centre, and we're going to be launching the new Thorn Athletic Sports Academy once we get the green light from the government. So for the first time in over 2 decades, the Thorn's going to have its own home place. We're going to be broadening our horizons to provide far more activities and sports, community-based activities for the whole area. And basically we're going to be ramping up our offering to the people of Johnston, and the aim will be to make the Thorn Athletic brand one of the prime brands in the area for everything related to sports, regardless of which sport it is, for community events, for parties, for one-off gala days, tournaments, you name it. So the club will effectively be running the academy as a social enterprise. So effectively a kind of business-like operation where we'll have an annual turnover, and we'll also, quite a big step for us as well, as we became a registered charity, and we've formed Thorn Athletic Community Trust, which is a 9-man executive committee which will oversee both the running of the community club, which has got almost 300 members, and then the actual facility itself, which is the sports academy, which obviously will have the facility and our programmes for the community in terms of coaching and wider sports activities and other community-based activities.
So was the main driver for this getting a home for Thorn?
Of course, yeah. Although unofficially we've been heavily involved behind the scenes in what was the Johnston Community Sports Complex project, which started back in kind of 2010 time. There was other partner organisations involved at that time, but anyone that knows the facility and has used it will know that Thorn Athletic have been the drivers behind that for probably the last 4 or 5 years. So it seemed like a natural step for the club to take this on in their own right. And as I said, we want to expand our brand. We want to become the number one brand in Johnston when it comes to football and other leisure-based activities. And of course, the key for that will be to make it affordable, to get more people involved, to diversify what we do, and put programmes on where we're actually providing for people, both young people, old people, and any other groups in the area. So it's exciting times for us. It will hopefully see the expansion of the club, give us year-round revenue stream. Becoming a charity will make us a far more attractive proposition, and of course there's the excitement around actually launching your own sports academy, which I know everyone within the club is excited about doing that at the moment.
So just on that then, what is the new name?
So it will be known as, the facility itself will be known as Thorn Athletic Sports Academy. Yep. Obviously the notable omission there is the word football, but it's notable for one reason, in that it's not just going to be football based. As I said, it's going to be community based. We're going to be doing far more activities, whether it be badminton, basketball, fitness classes. We've obviously got a mother and toddler group here. We've got Zumba classes, we've got kettlebell classes, we've got our own Tiny Kickers programme. But the big difference going forward will be that there'll be a less reliance on other agencies or other groups hiring the facility. The Thorn will be programming those activities.
Oh, excellent.
And we've got exciting developments in terms of stuff like online booking, summer camps, all these types of things that are going to be, you'll be able to log on to thornathletic.com, book your kid in for a birthday party, maybe a football specific birthday party, maybe an indoor bouncy castle soft play birthday party. We'll be doing 1-to-1s, we'll be doing hopefully silent discos the last Friday every month. So anything that the Thorn can deliver through the facility, we'll be looking at a vehicle to deliver that and provide for the young people in that in the area. So it's exciting, and hopefully it will mean that eventually the membership of the club will grow. We'll have more teams, and as I said, we're already casting our eye further afield in terms of bringing other facilities under our control.
Yep.
And as I said, hopefully there'll be more news to report on that. But as I said, from a club that was born in the kind of West Johnston area, we started back training the McMaster Centre back 1998, 1999. Say 10 years, 11 years later, the club was instrumental in saving the facility from what I believe would have been demolition
to be pulled down
at the time. And obviously we're situated in the public park in Johnson, so we're right in the heart of Johnson. We're already delivering a load of community projects out there, which have been obviously really ramped up during the recent coronavirus crisis. So we see that as our calling in the area. So not just a football club, obviously primarily we're built on the reputation of our football teams, but now we want to become far more for the people of Johnston, and basically we want to be the place where people come for their kids to play football. The kid will have their birthday party here, their mother might be attending a fitness class, younger brother or sister might be attending the mother and toddler group, coming to a kettlebell class, they might be looking to come to summer camps, they might be looking to have their 13th birthday party here. And we've got exciting plans for the football side as well, hopefully to enhance the facilities further. People will begin to see some changes around about the building, and obviously our new sign which is now up.
So I was just about to say that I've just drove into Green End Avenue 15 minutes ago, and to see that Thorn Athletic Sports Academy sign was nearly brought a tear to my eyes. So how proud are you to see that up there, and how proud of you of what the Thorn have achieved so far?
Yeah, well, it's obviously the culmination of a lot of work, and it's quite amazing to see how a sign, something as simple as a sign going up, can actually have such an impact when people see it. Just to see a structure there with your own name on it, with the club's crest on it, is obviously a huge buzz for everybody involved. But as I said, this really is the beginning of the hard work now to see the sign going up. But I mean, it's great to be in a position where the club has got a facility, both with an outdoor community sports field, an indoor hall, changing facilities. We've got other storage facilities here. We now own all our own equipment. So in terms of our goals and that, we've got all that. We've got all our training aids and stuff. So we have got a real footprint here in the West Johnston area at the sports centre, and hopefully in the weeks and months ahead we'll be able to develop that. And obviously the area we're working in is a challenging area. It's in the top 5% in the social index of multiple deprivation in Scotland. We want the Thorn to change people's lives, either directly or indirectly. If we can reach out to some of these people within the community, then we want to do that, whether it's through our programmes, our community initiatives, our football initiatives, or our community events. We want to really take a stranglehold in the area, and as I said, make the Thorn the #1 brand for delivering community activities in the area.
So the Thorn is #1 football team in the area, there's no doubt about it. How do you see this underpinning that in terms of the takeaway from the community side? There's no doubt we're doing great work there. How do you see it improving the football side of it?
Well, obviously now we've got our own dedicated facility that opens doors in terms of our progression to other leagues potentially. Having your own dedicated ground offers opportunities if, as we hope to do in the next few months, is make the ground enclosed. Again, if you're wanting to progress in terms of any of your teams, having an enclosed pitch that you can protect and look after, invest in the surface and stuff. We want to have a top class facility down here that would grace probably potentially maybe leagues higher than where we are at the moment. Looking ahead, if we were to put together a 2 to 3 year plan, we'd potentially be looking at going maybe to the West of Scotland League. Or if all the kind of things were to be aligned at the right time, and we saw it as the best step forward for us, then that will be something that the executive committee would no doubt find attractive. But as I say, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But in terms of the football, our kids are going to be able to come down to what is a good facility with a decent playing surface. We've got indoor facilities for the winter, we've got our own changing facilities, we've got audio visual capabilities down here, as well as some office based stuff like printers, computers, etc. So the whole infrastructure around the club is really there now. And that once the legal side of the actual progressions kind of sorted out and finalised, then everything, the building blocks are in place for us to take the football side forward as well.
So I was going to ask that then. Now the hard work has been put in to get to this stage, and I can imagine it's only going to ramp up tenfold. What's the next steps over the next couple of months, Mark, to get things moving?
Yeah, we've had a lot of work to do behind the scenes. As I said, we've had to employ a lawyer, etc., to progress the legal side of things. The formation of the executive committee, where we've managed to bring a lot of people together with their own skill set, and hopefully everybody that's involved there will have something to bring to the table in terms of developing it. We've obviously got a large area down here. Operating as a social enterprise, we've got financial responsibilities, we've got our legal obligations to Oscar, but it's all exciting. And as I said, hopefully we'll see further progression and development of the facility. We'll see the committee strengthened. We're already looking to bring people on board and sort of marketing promotions capabilities. Good. So I think this will generate a lot of interest, and if we can harness that interest going forward, then I can see that will be exciting times for everybody, you know. And if we can make this a viable proposition that's turning over a significant amount of money every year, we'll have a year-round revenue stream. It really makes us different and standing out for everybody else. We want to increase our footprint down here by maybe taking on control of other pitches in the area. That way we can offer more to our existing teams and help expand other teams, and hopefully with more facilities we'll be able to grow. But it's an exciting time. Hopefully people want to be a part of it. We'll see things happening in front of them, we'll see things improving, and hopefully that will mean that we can first and foremost obviously retain everyone that we've got at the club at the moment, but attract new people, attract new talent, attract people that want to get involved, new sponsorship. Everything should really benefit from what we're doing, you know. So it's a big step.
So thanks for that, Mark, and thanks for joining us, and on behalf of all the club, thank you for the work you've done for this. It's really been your baby from the start, and now hopefully we can help you achieve your dreams down here. And one thing I would say to everyone that's listening is the sky's the limit for the Thorn, and watch us go. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, anyone that knows us over the years is we've always made steady progress. You know, we've always looked to kind of progress at a rate that's suitable to us. We've never tried to kind of go ahead of ourselves or get above our station. We've got deep-rooted roots in the community now. A lot more people know about us than did, say, 10 years ago, for example. And as I said, with this opportunity, the sky is really the limit in terms of what we can do. And as I said, we'll be looking to run it more like a business than before, but with obviously that social conscience that the club's always had, to look out for those people that don't have as much, and to try and get, you know, people involved that would otherwise be missing out on opportunities in sport or leisure. I mean, it's an exciting time. As you say, watch us go. There'll be a lot more coming out about this in the weeks and months ahead. There'll be a lot more activity around the place, and it's just an exciting time to be part of the club, you know. And as I said, we're not just about providing things for people that are part of Thorn Athletic. We're about providing activities for the wider Johnston community, and even out with that area. So, you know, with that in mind, really, it's a massive step forward for us. It could be, you know, 10 years time, goodness knows, you know, where we'll be. But as I said, the building blocks are in place now for us really to aim for the sky, both facility wise, players wise, and as I said, it's the realisation of 20 years work in some respects, but it's also just the beginning.
That sounds like a daunting thing to say, doesn't it?
Of course, as I said, anybody that knows these things, they don't happen overnight, and there's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes. To be fair to the people that have came on board with the executive, we've had a really busy meeting schedule over the past couple of months, and I appreciate everybody's cooperation with that. But I think there was a real determination to get this over the line once we had kind of sounded out the people that we needed to sound out about making it happen. So the lockdown's been a blessing in that disguise, in that respect, because it's gave us the time, a lot more free time to focus our energies on these things. And as I said, it's a fresh start for everybody. It's a reset. It's a reset for this facility in this building. It's a reset for the people involved in the club. It's also a fresh start for the new faces that were brought in the committee, and I'm glad to see other people joining us and buying into the project as a whole. And as I said, I'm excited. We've got great skills, and if people want to put those to use as part of the Thorn, then we will really reap the rewards of that in the years to come.
Yep, totally agree. We've got the talent within now. Let's get the best out of it and let's go and make this a success. I have no doubt in my mind that this will be a success, but it's going to be hard work, and we know that. So on that, thank you very much, Mark, for joining me, and for everyone that's listening, keep your eye out on all the social media channels for more information on the brand new Thorn Athletic Sports Academy. So enjoy your couple of beers tonight, Mark. You've definitely deserved it.
Thanks, Derek. Good to speak to you again.
Cheers, mate.